Good morning. So this morning I was going for a walk and I was wondering what I should be sharing this morning that would help people the most when they're feeling powerless, especially if you've been through a breakup or a relationship conflict, one of those friction points that many of us feel in relationship. And it came to me that often we're not paying attention to our heart. And I remember people used to say things like this to me all the time. And I really just didn't understand what they meant. Like I thought I knew what they meant, but I didn't really understand what they meant. And I fully believe that when you're in a relationship conflict, it's like our heart is saying to us, there's something not right here. There's something that you're not being honest about. There's something that you're actually not stepping into and being courageous about. Your heart is inviting you to pay attention to it. How can it actually get your attention? Like we're often so busy and in our head thinking about what we have to do next and how we're going to live. And you know what we do? If we're not feeling comfortable in our lives, the first thing we do is we go and do research. We find more information, we look stuff up. Do you think that helps the heart? I mean, really? Yeah, it might give us some insight. But the heart is about actually living an experience. The heart is about doing something, being engaged in the way we feel in our everyday life. That's what the heart is all about. And so the emotion that we feel that is painful actually shuts down our heart because of the way we perceive it and the stories that we tell. And yet the emotion is actually there to open up our heart. It's like our heart saying, hey, there's something you're not looking at. There's something more you need to do. And so if I was going to suggest anything when you move through a breakup or when there's a conflict in your relationship, I would suggest that you see it as an opportunity. You see the emotion, the painful emotion, that everything that's happened to you, see it all as an opportunity to remember and to pay attention to the power that actually is in your heart that you can tap into every day. Because we don't use it. We often don't use it. And I know for me, it took me a while to even understand how powerful it was. But I know I had to start paying attention to it first. And that sometimes is a bit tricky because we have to take responsibility. So if you've been through a breakup, two of the things that I found incredibly helpful and incredibly powerful is to remind myself all the time, this is an opportunity for me to find and understand the power that's in my heart. And secondly, this is something that is actually asking me to look at, how am I standing in my truth? Where was it in my relationship that I wasn't completely honest, that I filtered my response, that I didn't do exactly what I wanted to do because I was trying to keep someone happy or I was scared of losing that person? What were those things that I did and why did I do them? So all of the conflict that we hear or we feel in our body, all of that is about reminding us to pay attention to our heart and investigate, where is it? Where is it that we're not standing in the most powerful, truest part of ourselves? Where is it we're not being courageous? And where is it that we're not being honest? And there's skills that we can learn. So don't freak out. You just do a little bit. Just do a little bit. Just a little bit of honesty. Just try a few different words. And first of all, get honest with yourself. So I hope that helps you. There were a couple of things that really helped me shift my thinking. As soon as I started to look for the opportunity and see it as an opportunity, my mind came on side. And rather than my mind telling me this is a bad thing and creating resistance to what was happening in my life, my mind just went, oh, okay, I'll start to look for the solution. So see everything as an opportunity for you to find the truest you that you can possibly be in this moment, because that is so incredibly powerful. Sending you love for a beautiful day.